Welcome to part 5 of the Inground build series. Today we are installing plumbing. This is everything you need to know about plumbing a swimming pool. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the series, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. So today we have a little bit of conduit and a lot of plumbing to do today. Now this build series is all about showing you guys what nobody else will show you in the business. And I'm going to be showing you every single part of how to plumb your swimming pool. And if you haven't seen the rest of the 4 videos already out, go check those out. You're not going to want to miss them. Really quick before we get started, I want to tell you guys, if this video or any video in this build series gets 20,000 likes, it's not that much, 20,000, I'm going to give you guys 3 days free of my time and help you build your project. Or if you're a company wanting to build a swimming pool division, I will come out and train you and your team how to build swimming pools. It's very simple what you gotta do. All you gotta do is like the video, comment below, pool build, and you have to be subscribed. There's a form you gotta fill out below. It's your name, email, and phone number, and that's it. It's free. 20,000 likes is the biggest benchmark, but that email list is gonna enter you to win this. Now, without further ado, let's get to work. All right, guys, here we are, plumbing. We have some cleanup from yesterday. We poured all these steps. If you guys haven't seen that video, part of the build series, part 4, go check that out. But here we are. We're gonna do some layout. The plan for the day, plans changed actually last night, is we're gonna be putting in a slide. So we've got a slide, drains, 2 skimmers, and 4 returns. And then we have 3 lights on that end as well. So we're gonna go ahead and mark them out. I've already marked this side out actually. And what I've done is we went 8.5 feet. So I butt from this step here, went 8.5 feet, and that divided it up. It's 34 feet divided by 4 is 8.5, and that divided it up evenly. And we're gonna do the same here with 3, and then we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing with heights. I'm gonna show you guys how we're doing our fittings, how we're running our lines. Jesus is gonna be assisting us. He normally helps us with all of our plumbing. It works out for us. Just a little bit of our business structure so you guys have some context is, you know, there's only 3 of us that do building. Me, James, and Jared, we're all brothers. And we have subcontractors that help us with the rest of the stuff. And that way for us, we can build more swimming pools. And so Jesus helps us with the plumbing. We know how to do everything, but again, for the sake of building pools faster, this is our model. So he's gonna assist us on this one, and I'm going to show you guys what we're doing, how we're doing it, and to give you guys a really good picture on how we plumb our pools, because everyone's different, every system's different. You know, if you're putting an in-floor cleaning system, that's going to be added. If you're doing a pool for a gunite, that's different. A pool for fiberglass is different. So this is very specific in this area. I mean, the gluing and the priming and the fitting and all that stuff's the same. Everything's pressure, obviously. So it's all relatively the same, but for this specific scenario, it's different. So, and if it's vinyl and it's in-ground, the concepts are the same. We just want to keep in mind that everything's got the unique situation, which you guys can comment below or get me on a call, and we can get on a coaching call and go over your project. So let's get to work. All right, so half of 34 is 15 plus 2, 16, what? 17? Right here, right in the center. Hold on. We'll just go like 6 feet. Well, we'll probably just go like 5.5 feet. Okay. Let me see. Hold me on this marker. Yeah, 11 feet. Yeah, that's fine. 5.5 feet. All right, so this is the light layout, but we're gonna do center. There's 3. Depending on your light, you know, everyone's different, but we pretty much got like a 12-foot radius of shine is what we consider it. So if it's 12 feet, you got 6, 6. It's perfect. And so that's what we're gonna do. Now we also got the confines of all this, huh? 3 what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 lights. So if we go down, yeah, like 17 inches, what we normally do, we'll be good to go. Should be right there. You'll have to you may have to adjust this. So what you might have to do is adjust what we're doing, but 17's our mark generally. So this one's in the center. So we can just go I mean, wherever to the right here, doesn't matter. Like right here, I think it's it. You just kind of got to work with what you got. That's kind of what the deal is here. So 17. We're gonna have to go over here, probably right here. That's what it looks like. Double check this one, verify that it's good. Probably not. Yeah, see, it's gonna be right here. So right here. Here we go. And then I'll mark, I've already got the returns laid out. We'll mark those as well. The skimmers are on top of the pallet over there. And then I've got the drain fittings inside of there, but and there's drains in there too. We've got 2 separate drains. And then we can string our line in the center. Our center, so for the drains, we're gonna go, we got 5 plus 6 is 11 feet. So it would be 8 feet. Hook, got me right there, 8 feet. Which is right here on this seam. Jesus. 8 foot, you put your line right there. And we just go dead center down, straight down. So if this is our dig here, we'll paint the line. This is our equipment pad. We're going 7 foot for our equipment pad. I got to think about our layout here. So we have our polling system, okay, which is it pulls from the drains, pulls from the skimmers. We've got 2 skimmers, so that means we've got 3 lines, okay. And then we have our slide and our returns is our pushing. So we've got 5 in total, and we need to figure out the pump layout with the gas and everything else. I have layouts on all of our equipment. So what I do, this is personally what I do here. I go back at my phone, show you guys a little inside tip, and I look at my pool equipment layout and I say, okay, what have I done in the past that's worked out really well? So this is the exact equipment pad that I'm doing over here. I'll throw up a picture. Now the only difference is I have 5 lines. So what I'm thinking about here is this is basically this is exactly what we're looking at. So now I can put the heater going this way, and all the stuff can come in this way. But what I want to do is keep the pump over here. So what I'm going to do is put our 3 lines as our equipment pad. So our pump is like, it's about we go about 1 foot to 10 inches here. 10 inches pretty much puts it right on the edge of the slab, which is kind of what I want. So well, I'll go 12. So that's 1 line. We'll go 8 inches, 2 lines, 3 lines, okay. And then we'll just, honestly, we'll just go right over 8, 16. That's what we'll do. And what that'll do is everything will go into the pump, filter, heater, and will give us room over here to kind of do some angles and to add some extra pipe. That'll give us room for our salt cell to adjust, to set there, and to be in there, have room for future cutouts, whatever. Give us room for our union valves and everything. So this is our complete layout. Jesus will go over this. We do like 6 to 8 inches apart, gives us room for our union valves. And you can put them closer. And this is how we like to do it. Some people put their stuff super, super tight. We like to put our stuff far apart, and it works for us very well. And so that's the layout, guys. This is gonna be a lot better than it was supposed to be over there, but we're looking good as far as that goes. And we'll just dig our trench straight into that hole as it is right now, directly in, and we'll set up our equipment and we'll be ready to go. We're gonna give the head cam to Jesus so you guys get the perfect POV shot of what's going on.
Okay. Te lo que le estaba diciendo. Pasa porque ya cuando da gira nomás. Está ahí en línea con los hoyos. Ya, acá le faltan los otros dos abajo también. Esto es igual. Está muy grande. ¿Qué es esta? Ya. Es esta. Ya está ya bueno así, güey. Hey, you have silicone?
Yeah. We take this in.
I need it for. You want to put it here on the lights, right?
Yeah, we'll silicone it.
Yeah. Y además se le limpia con cuidado ahí, méteselo.
Silicone both sides.
Both sides?
Yeah. Put a bead around it in there.
Se mueve. Okay.
Alrighty, all these lights are done here. We went ahead and siliconed them in so they're tight. We've got a threaded coupling we're gonna glue in and then come out. What?
Those skimmers are better. See the way they have them fastened?
I like the way they fasten too, actually.
I'm saying they're flush.
Yeah, I do. It's really nice. This is a really nice system. A lot of times they have tabs and they screw to the front. These ones are really nice. I like it a lot. So that's the skimming. These are just simple, man. You put it in, put the screws in, done on this kit, which honestly I really like that they had the holes drilled and everything. So plus for Hydra on that. I've said the last couple of videos that I did a review on these panels because the first time doing them, but that's a plus for them for sure. So pretty simple, guys. He's gonna start laying out pipe, start putting in fittings, and we've got the Jesus head cam on, the plumber cam on, so we'll just keep it rolling.
Tráete un adaptador de esos que tienen rosca por dentro. Tal vez sí, güey. Estos van pegados nomás con el glue y eso y ya.
Very nice. You always want to twist that back and forth, until it stops. That way it gets really good connection. You're ensured that that's done really well. And of course, this is all Schedule 40 PVC pressure, and all the fittings are pressure fitted. And we use all sweep 90s for our all of our corners. That way we have a better flow. We don't have tight corners.
A ver, lo metemos que eso es lo bueno.
All right, guys, I screwed up the first set for some reason. I was just, in your head, when you want to do 4 of anything, you divide it by 5. If you get the full length measurement divided by 5, you get that measurement, that'll get you 4. And I did 4, and so I did this whole thing about how I'm doing it, and it's like you clearly did 3. So anyway, these are 6'10" apart. So that'll give us 4 returns. He's just gonna mark them 17 inches down, ready to go. This side's complete, and we're looking good. All right, so we want this slide to come in probably right here. Okay. Distance between the front
And you want
and
the
the
slide
pipe
to dive like right in the deep
is
end.
9'9", 9'6".
That's not right.
So you want it to go in probably right here.
Yeah, I mean you want it to go in somewhere right here.
I would think, because it's going to come in at an angle.
Yeah. You're saying from the end to the end is 9'6".
Yes.
Hold them, Jared.
Guess, just guess. It's close enough.
The center.
Yeah, no, on the far edge. So really, it's going to be right here. So 2'10". Dude, we're in the footing. We don't got to dig anything. Alrighty, guys. Equipment trench is dug. Got a little deep, but it's flat, so that's all that matters. And pipes won't freeze under here, that's for sure. Let me see. We're getting our returns in now. Had a little hiccup on the measurements, so we fixed that. And then here's our slide location. We got it. We don't even have to dig it out. So we just finished. It's going right here, and then this slide will come in and shoot right into the pool. So super easy. We don't got to dig out no trenching. It's already done. We just got the final back from the customer. They didn't really like the concrete price, so what we're doing here is we originally had 3 foot all the way around, but now we're doing 5 foot on that side, and then 3 foot, 3 foot. I think they'll eventually have somebody else pour it, but you know, we charge a lot for our concrete. Our guys do an excellent job, and the price reflects it. So what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to have them get some sauna tubes. We're going to place them probably every 6 feet all the way down, because it's only 3 foot. It'll take a couple years, but eventually this gravel, you can't pack it here. Like, it's just impossible to pack. These walls are solid, but you know, you just got to be very careful. You can't just go in there and start vibrating the heck out of everything. So you have to be very careful. But anyway, we're going to do that. That's going to be a safety. Something like this wouldn't settle for like 2-3 years. You really wouldn't know how much it would settle. It's kind of to be determined, because this is the rock we use mainly. I'm thinking about using this smaller stuff, but the big stuff works really well because it's got it mixed in, and this stuff just locks all together, and so it works really, really well. But still, you know, it still would need to be packed. So we're going to put sauna tubes all the way around, or at least on this side and that end, because you know, they'll just be hanging in the air here. This is going onto the soil, so it'll create like a bridge of sorts. So and that's just the reality of pool building, to be honest. So the reason you put the sauna tubes in is for future settling, you know what I mean? So it's like it's bridging there. So same concept here. So we'll probably just do this side, that side, and we'll be good to go. All right, this skimmer is pretty much done. Got a reducer to 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, all glued in there really nice. And then we got a cap, just thread it in and glue it, you know, prime it, glue it, just put it in, hand tighten it in there, and that's ready to go. And then we're just going to continue these feeds all the way around. All right, guys, I'm going to show you guys all the tools and fittings, glue, everything that we're going to use for this project. So I'm going to take you around here. We're using all pressure fitted. This brand specific, doesn't really matter, it's Lasco, but these are all pressure fitted fittings. Extra long couplings if we need them. These are sweep 90s. They're really big. The flow is so much better versus a tight 90. If we have T's, again, pressure T's, everything is pressure. And the reason, well, mainly for the pressure, but they're longer here, so they get more, grab more pipe when we put the fittings in. It's very important. Just an assortment of hand tools, wrenches, pipe cutters, and all that. Of course, we got our silicone. We're going to need that for our fittings. Drill gun for our skimmer, and then we have a hole saw bit. So these are actually wood and concrete, and then we're just using them to cut the holes. I believe it's a 3-inch hole for that. And we got a hole saw kit, and you can use a Sawzall. That's probably the most effective, because everybody's going to have a Sawzall. we have a pipe cutter right here. So this thing is pretty snazzy. Unlock it here, trigger, and then cuts. Thing works very nice, makes very nice edges, and a tape measure, pencil, some basic hand tools. So nothing crazy here. Maybe a shovel. You guys can see throughout the video what we're using, what you might need. And I'm going to show you the glue here. I had it over there, but I'm going to see if he's got a new case. He does up here. So we've got our clear primer, just some basic clear stuff from the store. And then we have our heavy duty clear PVC cement extra. You can only install this stuff 40 to 110 degrees, but this is, you know, for air pressure, water pressure, everything. It's really good. So that's what we're using. You can find it at any store, Home Depot, whatever. All right, guys, in the midst of the plumbing, we're going to go ahead and get this thing laid out for concrete. So we're just kind of utilizing our time while Jesus is getting all the other stuff done. We're going to go ahead and get this lined out. So our print says, because we make this up as we go, 7 feet. You know, the design at the bottom is up to you. You guys can do whatever you want here. And so there's nothing specific you have to do. You do whatever you want, which is cool about vinyl liners. You get to pick and choose. So 7 foot's the measurement. Throw me up 2 short stakes. Make sure you guys can see this. Every panel, it's a 2.5-inch lip, right? 2-inch lip. Yeah, that's right. Right here. It comes pre-casted in the shell. That's where we're putting our concrete to. So it's a 42-inch panel. This is a 40-inch. It's gonna be 40 inches deep here. So now we are going to be pouring this in concrete when they pour the slab. So these lines will get taken down for temporarily. But just so you can see that. Basically, we're just gonna, our pattern says 5 foot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of get like a guess here, 5 foot. Of where I need to be, and then hold me. 5 foot there. We're gonna start right there. Oh yeah, we're almost like dead on it. So, okay. Now, this is not gonna be the same what we normally do. We're actually changing up our design just a tad bit, in the sense that in the past we've done, hold me here, James. We have done, there's no way that's perfect. Oh dude, we're like a 1/4 inch off. We've done this grout mix at the bottom and the walls. But to this pool, we're gonna do concrete at the bottoms. I changed this up. Our last pool, we're about a 1/2 inch off. I'm not worried about that right now, because I'll show you here in a little bit. But anyway, we're doing our bottoms in concrete. I just find it's a better product. It's cheaper, first of all. It's cheaper concrete, and it's way easier. So I already cut out that a little extra. We're gonna have like 3.5 inches of concrete, or maybe probably more, 4. We may even get some gravel and throw in there. So it's exactly 3.5. And then that'll be concrete, So when we do this, this is a lot of work, it'll be just a lot better, and overall it's just so much easier. Now what we're gonna do is level the bottom down. Here's my marker right here. Go ahead and level at the bottom. So 42 inches. All right, it's 3.5 feet, right? We're going 8 foot down. So if we go 4.5 feet, that'll get our 8 foot.
Bottom of the panel or the bottom of the line?
Put the bottom of top of the level to the bottom of the panel.
Right there.
Right there?
Right there.
Good?
Yeah, right there. Hold on. Right there.
Okay, that's our height. So what we're gonna do now is just double check our dig. So basically, what we're gonna do, unlike we've normally done. So if you're gonna do a grout mix everywhere, for us, we do it all the same day. We're gonna make these corners perfect. And we're gonna string our lines. We're gonna run up all of our mud all the way around. And then we're good on the walls. Then we do the bottom, we pull the stakes and we go out. In this scenario, now that we've changed our designs, we're gonna go ahead and pour concrete just all the way to the dig. No forms, nothing. All the way to the dig. That marker is gonna be our string. We're gonna go ahead and pour our wet corners for our wet screed. Corner, corner, corner. And then screed out, and then screed out to that way. And then finish up in the corner. And as long as it gets good all the way around this corner, in the middle, doesn't necessarily matter. Matter of fact, we can throw a bunch of extra concrete in this hole because there's a big hole here. That's probably what we'll do just to help when we do the walls. So, and then after that, we'll come back and we'll do the exact same thing. And then we'll snap lines on the concrete exactly. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll cut that line in with a grinder, and it'll be exactly so, no, you know, because the line will get erased. And that way it's permanent. And when we do the concrete, we just go to that cut line and we screed up and it's perfect. So let's go ahead and check our angles here. Yep, 2 inches. I know we've got 2 inches here. Yeah, we got 2 inches. We're good there. I hope this video is gonna get you guys lined up. It's difficult because we're building this thing. We got Jesus working. I'm explaining what he's doing, and we're building this whole thing. But I hope it's working out for you guys. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. And also, again, I do coaching. I've got a mentor program. You guys can always give me a call, schedule a time, and we can get on the phone and walk you through your project. Anything you got going on. So, all right, here's our return system. So this is pretty simple. We're putting in the last one. I'll show you that here real quick, and we'll go back. So it's just a matter of, this is a lot easier for us to set it down here, and it's just fitting pipe. So we're gonna lay it out, put our T's in, everything gets leveled as we go. And then you cut, you know, we'll set the fitting in, measure it, cut the length, inside, and that'll give Jesus the measurement to stick this in, and then you can put these ones in together. It makes it a lot easier. I'll show you here. Just like that. Easy. Easy peasy. So everyone gets done like that. And it can be different lengths. It's not that big a deal. It's just we got it setting right on the footing, and that works really well. And then on the end, it's very important that this is long. So this gets a very consistent flow in doing this system. So the idea is when the water hits, comes all the way down, hits the end, and then equalizes the pressure to where it comes out equally. And it works really, really well for this many returns. Now, if it's a lot more returns and you know there's a lot more flow involved, you have to look at dealing with calculations on that and potentially running more supplies for your returns. But for us right now, for these 4, works really, really well. We'll put a cap on it right here. Super simple. And I mean, a lot of this, guys, is just simply assembling pipe. I already showed you the techniques, and that is, you know, you're going to primer it up, you're going to glue it, making sure it's all cleaned up, and then you're going to come in here, put it in, twist it, and you'll start feeling it slowing down, and then you just hold it, and it's good to go. And then all your fittings, we always level them. So, and what he'll do too is we'll come in here, we'll assemble this fitting, get this one all hooked up, and that way it's stable, and then we'll go to the next one, and keep it going. We can't just build this out, you know, and then throw it all in at the same time. That's very difficult. So we'll just go from each to each, and pretty simple. This right here, again, it's our 2-inch reducer. It's a 2-inch threaded to a 2-inch coupling, and then we just glued that in as well. Glued piece of pipe, turn, done. And then he left enough room here to put our drain in as well. We used all bell ends. It was a 3-inch, it's probably about 3 inches of coupling. So it's really big. It makes everything just a lot more sturdy and solid. It's the reason we don't use flex. We just want everything to be a lot more put together. The drain. Excuse my handwriting. Always mark as you go. This piping is extremely confusing if you don't do it right, because we already ran the drain wrong. The drain needs to be on that side. It's not that big a deal. We just got to cut it, put a coupling in, and just change it over there. But I'll put this right here too, because okay, I'm just gonna mark it all right here. Return skimmer. All right, here we go. Always keep your pipes out of the dirt if possible. So one trick I was going to show you guys, when you guys do any piping of any kind, conduit, plumbing, always pull your pipe. Keep it long, pull, so you're not pushing it and you're just getting dirt in the ends. In here we're just lifting it up, keeping it out of the way, and then we're just gluing it and just making it a lot easier. Alrighty guys, we're gonna do the last step here in getting this plumbing wrapped up. It's our little, we call it our test unit. So we're gonna put all the pipes together, glue them all together, and test them. So I'm gonna let you guys watch Jesus do it. Of course, I'm gonna kind of cut through all the nonsense, but you guys get the idea of what's going on. And then I'm gonna kind of walk you through what we're doing. Nothing's necessarily, the only thing that's exact here is our distance apart. We're gonna go 8 inches on center. And so other than that, our heights don't necessarily matter, just enough to get out of the ground. So our pad's gonna be about the same height here. So we'll go up, you know, maybe 2 foot out of the ground just to get them up, because they'll all get cut off later. And so we can reach them and stuff like that. And then we got our board here that we squared with the pool. So let's just, let's get to work here. Alrighty, pretty simple. You've got everything in, your T's, everything's linked together. And then what we're gonna do is put a rubber fitting here with our test kit and test them all. So pretty straightforward here, nothing crazy, just very simple. Just making sure we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna label every one of our lines there. We'll go ahead and do that. Now we're onto the drains out here. Very nice, you already got this one glued?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 inch. Perfect.
1.5 by 2 inch.
Yeah, 1.5 by 2 inch. Yeah. Very nice. That's them. That's prepped. Both of these are just hand tight and glued, primered, and then we'll connect them. 2 feet, right there. You can pull from the stakes. Yeah, 2 feet's good.
sure? All right.
Drains are done. It's pretty simple. We got them 2 foot away. 2 foot gives us enough room. You have to come in the center. That's code. Equal pressure, and then come out and in. That's why we set that piece right there. Told you guys I'd show you why, and this is it. So you can come 90 over, and come in. If you do it directly where you need it, it makes it very hard to just kind of do fittings all the way around. So definitely easier. We'll move the pump over here so it's ready for concrete. We can pour it when we pour the slab, and we're looking good. We're just tied in the drain with a 90. Simple. Very easy system here. So that's it, we're done. Slides in right where it needs to be. That wraps that up. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start with our couplings, threaded coupling here, and our PVC. Get it all glued nice. Twist it around real good. Okay. Grab one of these. And we're gonna go right here. I already got that one done over there. So you gotta make sure that these got extensions on them. Okay. Very important because you got the lights coming in and out. And if, depending on your light, you gotta make sure you do it according to that. So what our pen tears got like 2.5 or so inches on the back, so this will give us plenty. Some you need a lot more maybe, so you gotta just make sure that you're ready to go, and everything's good and you got enough room. There we go, nice and tight. Coupling here. You could do this in 2-inch if you just get a 2-inch reducer threaded. We actually didn't have enough. We had only 2, so I was like, well, I've got everything for 1.5 inches, so no problem there. We'll just do that. 1.5 inches by 3/4 reducer. Here. Glue it up good. Kind of give it a little twist and push it. What we're gonna do to ensure that we get the lights in what good and it's easy to pull them, we're actually gonna put them in tomorrow on the next video when we do the backfill and the grade. So be looking out for that video, but that'll be our final test, because we do want to make sure that everything is good. You know, we don't want to just go willy-nilly, as much as we can anyway, right? Obviously, if you're doing gun-eye pools, you can't, but we can. So, we will. Yes, you can use PVC glue for a conduit. It works very well, actually. Okay, solid. That's that one. It's a pretty simple system, guys. Nothing too complicated. All right, guys, a little trick. This is what we're gonna do to keep our conduit as flexible as possible. So basically, we got everything glued really well. It's set up a little bit. And we're just gonna come in here, bend them in. Now, making sure that all those are glued as well. We don't want to put too much pressure on those fittings. And then we're good to go. That's going to help us with our radius from here going that far. And we're just going to cheat it a little bit, you know? And one, it obviously gives us more room, but two, we're able to not have to use that many 90s. We're only going to use 6 90s on this one. So, makes it a lot better. Like I said about the PVC, make sure you're not pushing your conduits any, making sure no dirt gets in there. So the last thing you want is there to be a little rock or something in there to where there's a big problem. Alrighty everyone, plumbing is finished. So what we have are skimmers, drain, return, slide, and that will get us all the way wrapped up. Here we had to move those lights over. No big deal, that way they're at the end of the equipment slab. Jesus is going to come back tomorrow and do a test on it. So everything is looking good here. The drains look good, slide looks good, returns, it's all looking real good, and it's just this project's coming along really nicely. So if you guys got any questions, comment below. Don't forget, 20,000 likes and I'll come out there and train you guys or help you build your pool for 3 days. And all you got to do is simple few things: fill out the form, comment, pool build, subscribe, and like the video. Those are all free. It's all free. So to get what I would charge somebody tens of thousands of dollars to share my knowledge with and help you build. Not only that, you would save 30, 40, 50 grand to build your swimming pool. So there's a lot of benefits if you're doing it yourself. There's a lot of benefits there, but if you're a pool company, there's also a ton of benefits. But if you guys are interested in me training you and entering my mentor program, link below. There's a video on my website. It'll show you what the mentor program is. I've got one for building companies, pool companies, when you want to add a pool division to your existing company, or you're doing a DIY project and you want me to help you with that. So it's 2 different packages. But that is it for now, guys. The next step is backfill, grading for concrete, and bonding. And there's a lot of little things we're going to be doing on the next step, so you're not going to want to miss it. A lot of important detail. So thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.